Hello and welcome everyone to today's yoga stretch. I am Laura. I'm so happy to be with you today. So make sure to say hello in the chat feature because what we'll be doing is we'll be randomly selecting someone who comments more healthier together points. So please comment in the chat feature. All right, so today, yoga stretch, we are going to take things slow and purposefully, and we are going to really deep stretch these muscles. And I'm excited. So we're going to start seated with just some breathing, get in a nice, comfortable position, and we'll get going. Okay, please let me know if my music is too loud or if my mic is too loud, let me know. So like I said, we're going to start seated here on your mat or a towel or a blanket, whatever you have for today. And we're going to sit up nice and tall here, head over heart, heart over pelvis. You can open up your hands towards the sky, shoulders down and back and relaxed. And we're just going to check in with our breathing. We're going to breathe in through the nose, filling up that tummy, and exhale through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Going at your own pace, your own rhythm. Inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes or leave them open, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Keep breathing. Let's do 2 more cycles of breath here. All right. Open those eyes if you've closed them. Now we have our mind and our body ready for this yoga practice. So next we're going to move on to all fours. And like I always say, just kind of move like you're moving through water. So very slowly, very intentionally, we're going to come on to all fours. Hands are below our shoulders, knees are below our hips. The tops of our feet are pressing into the ground. And we're just going to get comfortable here. And when you're ready, let's start some cat-cow. So we're going to bring our nose up to the sky, tailbone comes up to the sky, into cow. Really reaching that tailbone up high, reaching that nose up high. And then rounding the back, tucking the nose and the chin into the chest, rounding that low back into cat. Really tucking in your tailbone. Shoulders are tucking in. And back into the neutral spine. This time we're going to go with our breath. So we're going to inhale for cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going with this, your own breath, your own flow here. up high with that nose and that tailbone. And then really bringing everything in close to your belly button for cat. Give me one more cycle. And back to neutral spine. Great. Let's bring our big toes together. Our knees are going to be just as wide as our mat is. We're going to send our hips back, arms come forward into child's pose. Bringing our forehead to the mat, really reaching out those fingertips. Sending those hips back, touching your heels. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up. Bring those knees right underneath the shoulders, right underneath the hips, hands right below those shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to inhale, we're going to bring our left arm up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to tuck it in underneath that right arm, sending our hips up to the sky, extending our right hand, bringing that left shoulder down to the floor, and resting here. Really reaching with that right hand, reaching forward, reaching with those left fingertips. Inhale, slowly return back to all fours. Exhale, let's do the right side. Inhale, bring that right arm up. Exhale, we're going to bring that right arm underneath that left arm, extending that left arm forward, pressing our right shoulder into the ground. Really reaching with those left fingertips, reaching above your head. Still breathing here. On your next inhale, bring it back into center. Back on all fours. And relax here. All right. Let's bring our hands a little forward, bringing our knees a little back. Inhale, tuck those toes underneath, and exhale, bring those hips back up into downward dog. Pressing in through our pinky, our index finger, our palms of our hands. You can bend those knees, a little bicycle action here. Really feeling this stretch here. All right, we're gonna drop our left heel down. We're gonna bring our right leg up into three-legged dog up to the sky. And exhale, bring that right foot in between those hands, shifting your weight forward into low lunge. Holding this here just for a second. sinking those hips down into the ground. Feeling the stretch here in our quad, the inside of our thigh. Turn your left foot, and we're just going to turn it out just a little bit, and we're going to slowly rise into warrior one. So again, my back left toe are pointed a little bit out, not completely out, just a little bit. My hips are going to point forward here, nice and aligned. My arms are going to come up. I'm going to sink into that right leg, into warrior one. Now, if you need to adjust, go ahead. Really have a lot of space here between these legs, keeping our hips nice and level. And our next inhale was turn that left foot out, keeping that right foot right where it is, turning our upper body open. So we're in warrior two. Stay here. I'm just going to adjust my camera here. It's warrior two. Really feeling the stretch here in between these thighs and our hips. Really opening up those hips. Arms are reaching out towards the side. Shoulders are down and back. Inhale, we're going to reach with those right fingertips. Exhale, bring them back into peaceful warrior. Looking up towards my right fingertips. My left hand is just resting on my low back. Inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, we're going to go into extended triangle. So I'm going to have my right knee nice and straight. I'm going to bring my right hand to the inside of that right foot. Now, if this is too much for you, you can stay here. Maybe place that right hand below the knee or right above the knee, whatever is comfortable for you. Keeping that chest open, keeping our hips open to the side. Let's turn that left foot back in so it's pointing the same way as the right. We're going to turn our upper body towards that right leg into pyramid. Now again, for this one too, you can have your hands on your ankles, on your knees, wherever you're comfortable here. Or you can be all the way into the ground, bringing your chest to that leg. Feeling the stretch here in our calves, our hamstrings. On your next inhale, slowly walk those hands in between those feet here, keeping the wide stance, and we're turning our toes now to the side of our mat. We're gonna bring our hands to our big toes, bringing our crown of our head towards the floor here. Wide-legged fold. Trying to touch the crown of our head to the floor. Still breathing here. Bring both of your hands now to the center. Walk those feet in, heel toe towards those hands. You can have a soft bend in those knees here if you'd like. Into forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees, bring those arms up to the sky. and exhale. Shake it off here, back to the front, or excuse me, the side of your mat. We are going to do, oh, I better raise you up a little bit. We're going to do the same thing now on the other side. So let's bring those arms up. Let's forward fold here. Bring both feet back into a plank and then into downward dog. Stretch here for a moment. Bring that right heel down to the ground, lifting that left leg high up to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring that left foot in between those hands into low lunge. All right, turn that right foot in slightly. Slowly rise up, keeping that left leg bent. Adjusting if you need to here. Arms come up into warrior one. Shoulders are out of our ears. On our next inhale, turn that right foot open, turning our upper body, opening it up to the side here. Warrior two. Really reaching with those fingertips. Sinking down into those hips. Oh, hello, Krista and Amy. Yes, I need some yoga today too. Whew. All right, inhale, reach with your left hand. Reach, reach, reach over that left knee. Exhale into peaceful warrior. Looking up towards those left fingertips. Still breathing. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Extended side angle. So we're going to straighten out that left knee. Still opening up that chest, reaching for the sky with those right fingertips. Let's turn the right toes in, bringing that right hand down into triangle. So again, I'm trying to touch my my nose to my knee, my left knee here. Now, if this is too much for you, reposition here. You can be more upright like this, or placing your hands on your knees, or all the way to the ground, whatever you prefer. Slowly walk those hands towards the center of your mat, bringing those toes and turning them open here, facing the front. Grab onto the big toes, bring the crown of your head down to the floor. Really feel the stretch in the calves, the hamstrings. Slowly walk those feet in towards the hands. Now the hands will be placed in the center. Heel toe, walk those toes towards those hands. You can have a slight bend in those knees as we forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees, reach up towards the sky, and exhale. All right. Let's come back to the front of our mat here, or to the side rather. We're going to inhale, take a deep breath up, reaching those hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shoot those legs back out into plank. Exhale, drop those knees down, bringing in those hands right below the shoulders. Knees are going to be below those hips in our tabletop position. All right, let's cross our ankles, slowly shift our weight back. Bringing both feet in front of us here. So we're standing nice and tall, right on those sit bones. Feet are together. Nice tall spine. Inhale, let's bring those arms up. Exhale, let's do a seated forward fold here. Now, you may bend those knees a little bit if you'd like. It doesn't matter how far you can go with those hands. I just want you to be able to feel this in your calves and your hamstrings. And trying to bring your chest towards those knees. Keep breathing. Inhale. Come all the way up still. Seated. Feet are together. Nice tall spine. Right. We're going to scoot now back all the way down. We're going to extend the left leg out onto the ground. Right leg is going to come all the way up, nice and tall, nice and straight. And place those hands, interweave them behind that right knee, and just gently bring that right knee towards your chest. You can make little circles with your ankles if you'd like. Again, feeling the stretch in the calves and the hamstrings. Slowly drop that right foot down to the ground, extending that leg onto the ground, bringing that left leg up, grabbing behind that knee, that left knee, and pulling in towards your chest. Still breathing during this, feeling it in your calves, hamstrings. Bringing that left leg down now. Actually, let's place that left foot on the ground, keeping that left knee bent. Let's bring up that right leg, and we're going to turn. So I'm going to put the outside of my right ankle right on top of that left knee, and I'm going to grab with both my hands behind that left leg here, pressing on or pulling through the left hamstring into a figure 4 stretch here. So I'm just pulling it in, pulling that left knee towards my chest like I did before, making sure that that right knee is not collapsing in towards you. If you need to, push that right knee away as you pull that left leg in towards you. Still breathing here. Gently lower that left leg and we'll switch. So right foot is on the ground, left ankle is going to be on that right knee. Both hands are going to grab behind that right hamstring and pull in towards you. Again, if you want, you can push away that left knee if you feel it collapsing into your body. Now, this stretch should feel a little uncomfortable but not painful. You should really feel it here in the left hip, left hamstring, and bring that right foot down and bring the left foot down here. So both my knees are bent, both my feet are on the floor here. We're going to have a little separation between those feet, about hip width. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a couple quick bridges. So I'm going to push through my toes, through my heels as I lift my hips up to the sky very slowly. And then I bring my hips back down to the ground. So I want you to squeeze your glutes together, pushing through your heels, pushing through the whole of the foot, bringing those hips high up to the sky, keeping those glutes squeezed until you are back down on the mat. So again, very slowly, up and down. Now the object is to keep those glutes squeezed as much as possible, as tight as possible, and not letting our body sway side to side. Give me two more. One more here. And relax here. Very slowly, we're going to come back into our seated position. So get there however way that you would like. But I want you to move slowly with this. All right, come back here. Legs are crossed. We're going to bring our right hand onto the floor, right forearm and right hand, pushing our left hip back onto the ground, extending that left arm up and across our body here, feeling the stretch on the side of our body, side of our rib cage into our spine. Stretch up and over. Inhale back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So left forearm goes down to the ground, pushing that left hip back onto the ground, reaching that right arm up and over to the left side. Inhale back to center. Deep breath here. Now we're going to place the bottoms of our feet together here. Again, having a nice tall spine into butterfly pose. So we're not flapping the butterfly wings. Nope, we're going to make them long and strong. So nice tall spine. We're going to hip hinge with our chest towards those feet. And as we do, we can push our elbows, pushing them down those legs, or placing our hands on our knees and gently pushing them down, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to hip hinge as far as we can, bringing our chest towards our feet. Try not to have a rounded back with this. Nice tall spine. Feeling this in the inner part of our thighs, the inner part of our hips here. And inhale, exhale back to center. All right, let's do a leg cradle here. So I'm going to tuck my right foot right underneath my right hip, like right in front of it here. So it's just relaxing. And my right leg is going to come up. I'm going to hold my right leg at the elbow and at the foot. So at the knee meets the elbow meets the foot, like I'm cradling a baby here. Nice tall spine. Don't go back into this. Our first instinct is to roll back. Nope. Nice tall spine. Seated upright. So my left heel is almost touching my right glute. And I'm just sitting up nice and tall. Bringing that foot as close to my chest as I can. Now, if this is too much for you, feel free just to place that right foot on top of your left leg here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, pick it up and cradle it. Feeling this on the right hip here, the right thigh. If you sit for long periods of time, this is going to feel a little tight. And relax that foot. Let's switch sides. Right heel is going to come by my left glute this time. Sitting nice and tall. Cradling that foot and that leg. Sitting nice and tall. Now again, if this is too much, just placing that left leg right on top of that right leg. Or we're cradling it. And exhale, bring that leg down. Shake it out if you need to, move it around if you need to. We're going to go back to all fours because I have plenty of time here that I want to show you pigeon pose. And I want us to get into that pose because it's a really great deep stretch, especially for those who sit for long periods of time. So let's come back to all fours here. Getting there as slow and calmly as you can. All right, we're going to bring our hands a little forward, bringing our knees a little back. Inhale, tuck in those toes. Exhale, we're going into downward dog. Enjoying this here just for a moment. Trying to bring our chest towards our legs. Heels are going to try to touch the ground. Now I want you to drop that left heel, bringing that right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And now this time when you shift your weight forward, instead of bringing that foot right between those hands, you're going to turn it out a little bit. So your right knee is going to go towards that right hand, and that left foot is going to be on the same angle as your left hand. Then we're going to sink our hips down into the ground. So just opening up my hips here a little bit. Opening up that right leg. Standing tall here. If this is too much for you, feel free to stack those knuckles, one on top of the other, and then bringing your forehead right on top of those fists. Bring those hands back down to the floor if you had them in fists. We're going to inhale, tuck that left foot. Exhale, back into downward dog. All right, we're doing the same thing on the other side, dropping that right heel, bringing up that left leg into three-legged dog. And inhale, bring that left knee to the left hand. Left foot goes towards the right hand, opening up that hip, and then extending that right leg back, sinking down into the ground. Again, if sitting like this is too much, then make some fists. Place your forehead right on top of those fists. Sink down into the stretch. You can gently sway side to side with those hips. Or you can have your hands on the ground and looking straight up to the sky, nice tall spine. Keep breathing. All right, place those hands down at the ground if you haven't done so already. Inhale, tuck those right toes underneath, and exhale, shoot that leg back into downward dog. Let's inhale, bring both those knees down to the earth, and exhale. cross those ankles again. We're going to shift our weight back here, placing our bottom right back down to the earth, extending those legs forward, sitting nice and tall. When you're ready, calm down onto your back. We're going to bring our right knee into our chest here. Just bringing it in here. Giving a nice little stretch here. Checking in on the inner part of our hips. And switch sides gently. Bringing that left knee towards your chest. Bringing those hands and pulling that left knee towards you. Still breathing deep breaths here. All right, this time I want you to bring both knees to your chest and just giving that low back a little break here, hugging those knees into your chest. If you'd like, you can sway side to side if you want, kind of giving your low back a little massage. Next, I'll have you grab your index finger and you're going to bring it around your right toe and your left toe, extending those legs out nice and wide into happy baby. Now, you can just be here too. You can have those knees in close. That's okay. But let's challenge ourselves here. Let's bring our legs nice and wide, trying to extend those legs out and swaying side to side. Feel that relief in your hips, in your low back, side to side. All right, bring those feet back in, extend your legs out, extend your arms up above your head, full body stretch. All right, letting those feet drop to the side, bringing your arms down to your side. Hands are open to the sky in Savasana. And just checking back in with your breathing here. Letting all your muscles melt into the earth. Giving yourself some gratitude today for doing this yoga practice, setting some time aside for yourself. You can stay here if you'd like. As always, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.